Right, prop shaft centre bearing to do today, well this morning. This is on a Merc 1823. The centre bearing is Fubard. I'm going to put the body up so I can actually see what I'm doing, let some light in, and then I'll show you. Right, let's see what we've got here. Oh, look at that, that's what's left of the bearing, look. It's not the best, is it? Right, what we're going to do here is, this is in two separate bits, the proppers. The front bit, look, and it goes to a flange here, which bolts together, and then that bit's all one as well. From there to the diff is all one. But all we need to do is take these four bolts out, here, 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 and here, take them out, remove, that will slide back, there's a slider there, look. That will slide back, then we can put that prop shaft out the way, on the floor, just leave it on the floor, leave that side bolted, leave it on the floor out the way, and then we're going to be left with a flange here, that flange there, we're left with that, and there's a bolt in there, look, that holds that flange in. I'm going to take that bolt out, and then the flange is on splines down here, onto that prop there. There's splines on this prop, that's got splines in it, and then we're just going to remove that. But just do a chalk mark here, look, along here, along your prop and along your flange, so you know where to put it back to, because if you get your prop shaft pissed up, hang on, this is fucking pissed up anyway, look, someone's had this off and haven't put it right anyway, because look, that one, this one is further down, look, than that one, so I no need to worry about chalking this one because it's in the wrong fucking place anyway. So yeah, and then once you get that flange off, once that has gone off, we'll remove these bolts here, two bolts there, we'll remove them bolts there, two bolts there, two bolts yon side, we'll remove them, and then I should think the bearing race will be seized on this, so if it is seized on it, just nip through it with your grinder and remove the bearing casing, and then we can clean up where the bearing sits with some emery paper, clean that up, slide the new one on, job's a good one. Right, best get removing bolts, haven't I? Right, that's all the bolts out. Now we're just going to tap it off the keyway in the flange. There we go, look, it'll slide them out there, look. While you've got these off and all, just check the UJs as well. Make sure they ain't got no play in them. Now we're going to remove that bolt there. Looks like a 24mm. Right, at the minute, the lorry's in neutral, look, so it's just going to spin round like that. You can either put it in gear, or I'm just going to do this because I don't like getting up and down all the time, and I know when I've got this flange off I'm going to have to turn it, so I'm just going to do it this way, look, just to save me getting in and out all the time, because I'm getting old and I don't like getting in and out, up and down all the time. Tell you what, these little impact guns and all, they're fucking worth the weight in gold, ain't they? I use this basically every fucking day. I had one before this one. I had it for about fucking, I don't know, about 2 years, and it broke. And I tell you what, I was without it for about a week, and then I had to go out and buy another one because I thought, fucking hell, the amount of time these spend is unreal. Especially now this lithium battery, obviously. Before lithium battery, you fucking waste time even having anything to do with fucking batteries, ain't you? Even the fucking drill only lasted about fucking, I don't know, fucking 5 minutes before it went flat. But since I bought out them lithium batteries, poof, they're the way forward, aren't they? Right, now let's, oh, this looks like it's a copper slip look on it. So this flange might come off all right. I'm hoping anyway. It won't, will it? It will. It's coming. See what I mean? I have to turn it now. If I didn't do that bar thing, I'd have to get up again, go in the car, fucking take it out of gear. That's it. Right, now we have to take these 4 bolts out here. Get my little whiz popper again. Remove that, look, they're captive nuts in there, look, welded on. There's the foot one, look.
Oh, is it like a bearing or something?
Yeah, this is a prop shaft centre bearing. It holds the prop shaft up in the middle.
Oh, yeah, it is.
And it's collapsed, look.
Fucking hell.
Good, isn't it?
Oh, well worn out, isn't it?
Yeah. Now I've just got the bearing race stuck on here, look. So I shall have to get a hammer and chisel.
Ain't got a drawbar now?
No.
No?
A drawbar? Fucking hell, man, I'm old school, pal. I don't have modern shit like that, you know. I fucking struggle.
Yeah.
I like to do it the hard way, not the easy way.
Yeah, well, the old way.
Yeah, the old way, yeah. Where you fucking struggle. We don't have posh tools around here. That old chap just said, didn't he? Ain't you got a drawer to get that off? No, I ain't got no like that, mate. Right, look, there's the bearing race there, look, stuck on it still, seized on it. I thought it would be. They often are. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try it with a chisel first, just hitting the race here. Don't fucking damage this bit. Oh, look at that, look, that's where the fucking seal goes. Yeah, don't damage this bit, all the splines, don't damage them. We'll get a chisel on there and try and chisel it down. But if it's still seized, I've brought my grinder down. I'm just going to nip it up there on opposite sides, and then get my chiseling and split the bearing race apart, and then hit it off. Just trying to get the camera fucking set up so you can actually see what I'm fucking doing. I hope Santa brings me a camera stand, you know. Look at my camera stand at the minute, look. Oh, isn't it beautiful? Look, that's my camera stand, look. Oh, you can find, just prop it up there. Right, back to the job. Hammer and chisel on this bad boy. Well, it's come off, look. I'm pretty annoyed about that coming off already, because I wanted to show you how you do it if it... Oh, look, cut myself as well. I wanted to show you how you do it if it don't come off easy, but... Yeah, if it don't come off easy, grind it down now, chiseling it, split it apart. There we go. One bearing race removed. Now we need to clean this up with emery paper and then put the new one on. Get some emery paper, look, and clean this up. But obviously I ain't got no emery paper, so I'm using some P500 and I've got some P180 here. So it needs to be silky soft.
Ah, and then when that's all put together, that bracket holds it in line.
Yeah, it holds it up here in line to the diff at the back.
Oh, right. You don't have to set them up with pouring.
No, yeah, you have got to set them up. All you've got to do is, because obviously you don't want the balance wrong on it.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, because obviously it's balanced. You don't want it pissed up. This was bolted up, pissed up before. I don't know who put it back on. But these have got to be lined up, the heads of it, because if it's fucking pissed up like that...
So the bolt holes line it up for you then?
No, well, yeah, the bolt holes line it up for you, but you've still got to line this up. You've got to line this up, you have. That up with the other one of them. Because if they're pissed up, you get a vibration on it, like that.
Yeah.
Well, that's the only thing you've got to set up on it, really. Look, what I'm doing there, look, you see that fucker, look at that on there, look, all that scabby fuckiness there. That is where that bit sits there, look.
Just on the...
Yeah, it looks like it's been fucking chopped up before it does. So I'm just going to get my grinder and tiddle around these fucking lumpy bits here. I'm not going mad with the grinder, I'm just taking them high points off so it's not fucking... So it's not going to chuck up on this here. There's no... That's just basically like a fucking shit cover. So no shit gets into the bearing. Right, then we fit the bearing on. I'm going to leave this, look, it comes with a new bracket and everything, look, this does. Even comes with bolts, look, that's a rarity. But I'm going to leave that bolted for a minute and put this on there, slide it on. It might be a bit tight, so I might need to get a copper punch and just ease it on nicely. I've got to make sure that that flange is in the right place before I bolt it up, because I don't want to be taking the flange off again to do it all again, do I? That needs to go there. Oh no, I'm a bit off, look. I'm a bit off, I am. I'm gonna have to put it in gear now. Shush, sweet. Always make sure and all this is free running, look. That's how it ought to be, look. Like that. Don't want to be lumpy out like that. Now lift it up. Put your 4 bolts in. Can you actually see me there? It is a squash and a squeeze. But obviously the new one is nice and chunky with the rubber around the outside. Bit of lubrication won't go miss. Look at that, look. Just shows you what a bit of lubrication can do, doesn't it? Oh, fucking not going in right. Are these a different fucking thread? Because obviously that's the new bracket, innit? The bracket's a different thread. So these bolts are different. Look at it, look. Well, you can see the fucking hole, look. Look, different thread, look. No wonder I thought, fucking hell, they're only going up a little bit and they're stopping. Why is that? And that's why, because they're a different thread. So always make sure you got the right threaded bolts pointing back in. Right, we'll put her in neutral, make sure she's nice and sweet. Going round, make sure it's not lumpy her out. Oh, it's as soft as butter, that. And your nut and bolt, your bolt always goes in this end and your nut on the other side, because there's a shoulder on that flange what the nut's meant to butt up to. But it never does, it always goes round, but still. See that? Needs to line up with the other end of the air, look. On the same prop. Just like this one, look, that prop there, that end there is lined up with that bit at the other end. So you don't get a wobble on. We don't want a wobble on. Right, that's it, guys. On to the next mission. Catch you on the next one. See you later.